week's video, we're going to go over the 3 ways on how you follow up on a job application. That's coming up. Following up is a critical step that often gets overlooked in the job search process. In fact, employers tell us that they prefer you to follow up on your job application because it makes you really stand out from other job applicants. There are 3 common ways to follow up: email, calling, and in person. First, following up by email. Email is probably the least scary way to follow up on a job application because you don't have to talk to anyone in person. But it also comes with some drawbacks, like you don't have to talk to anyone in person. Keep your email short and sweet. You don't want to just go over everything that you put in your application. And make sure you have someone review it before you send it out. The worst thing would be to send it out with a typo. Second, follow up by calling. If you're going to follow up over the phone, make sure you practice what you say beforehand. You really don't want to be caught awkwardly hanging up as soon as they answer.
Hello.
And make sure you only follow up during non-peak business hours. This shows them that you understand their industry. For restaurants, that means between 2 and 4, and for retail, that means after 4 on the weekday. Here's a little piece of insider advice. Even if you're on the phone, try and smile during the conversation. Hiring managers can tell if you're happy or grumpy. Third, following up in person. Following up in person is a great way to get noticed. In fact, it's my absolute favorite way to follow up on a job application. But you want to make sure you stand out for the right reasons. One of the most important things we can tell you is to dress like you would for an actual job interview. Who knows, you may get a job interview on the spot and you want to be prepared. Keep in mind this is your first in-person impression to the employer and you want to look as professional as possible. You don't want to go in looking all sweaty and gross. And you never know, you might be asked to do an on-the-spot interview, so make sure you bring a couple copies of your resume as well. Following up on a job application can be scary. Trust me, I know. But with a little practice, you can really get a leg up on the competition. All right, guys, I've got some news. I am going to be out for a couple months on maternity leave. But I am leaving you in great hands and we will still be making weekly videos for you. You'll have plenty of other job search coaches on hand to answer your questions, and I'll see you guys in a few months. So thanks for joining us today. If you like this video, please let us know below so we know to keep making videos like this. And if you have any questions about your job search, ask below and we'll be sure to get back to you. Now don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking that button right there and you'll get a new job search video every week. And if you're ready to get your job search started, click the button down there and we'll fill your inbox full of job opportunities in your area. Bye! In this week's video, we're going to go over the three ways. Following up on your job applications is a critical step. Do we do 1, 2, 3, first, second, third? Following up in person. Hiring managers tell us that when people follow up in person, they actually look at their outfits as one of their first things. I don't know where I was going with that. One of the most important things we can tell you when you follow up in person is to dress like you would for a job interview. Remember, this is your first in-person impression, and you really want to show off how professional you are, and not like you just walked in after a gym workout. A gym workout? Following up can be kind of scary. Trust me, I know. But with a little practice, you can really set yourself up for success. And don't forget